Hey, this is Steven from Legit PC, and today I'm going to talk about Windows 8. So, I was going to talk about a little bit about Windows 8 and the operating system itself, as well as Windows 8 and its relationship to gaming. So I have a few notes here to make sure that I hit all the points. So, I think that's the best iteration of Windows yet. It's definitely a lot better than Windows 7, had less problems with it than Windows 7, had less problems with it than Windows Vista, and also with XP and things like that. So, and also I think that every iteration of Windows is better than last. Like I said, I have less problems with compatibility issues and things like that from the last operating system, and they always fix certain bugs and things like that. A lot of people that have Windows 8 or tried Windows 8 and then switched said that they had problems with the Metro screen, which, you know, I actually use, and I think that it's pretty useful. I don't use it all the time. I use the regular desktop, but I go on there, you know, if I don't want to look for one of my programs, I'll just hit the Windows key and then go to the right and pick one of the applications there off the right-hand side, or use a search toolbar. And I think it's a lot cleaner looking operating system. You get to things a lot quicker, as far as you just go down to the right-hand corner, and then it brings up and then it brings up the options menu with a little gear. You hit the options menu, and then you could go to your control panel from there. The start screen, I'm not too worried about the missing of the start bar. I mean, a lot of people were pissed off that the start bar was gone. They also came out with some third-party applications where you could put start bar back in, but I mean, to me, I just use all the stuff that I want is all on my desktop, and I have shortcuts for it all there anyways. So I'm not too worried about it, and otherwise I'll look for it, and it'll take me like 2 seconds to find some sort of shortcut. And otherwise I'll just create a shortcut and drag it to the desktop. You know, no big deal for me. Gaming doesn't seem to be a problem on this. I've only had maybe one. I've had an issue with Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I've had some issues with that with Windows 8. Other than that, not really any game compatibility issues. Not very many driver compatibility issues for NVIDIA graphics cards. I don't know about other graphics cards, but didn't have very many problems there. What else do we have? I had more problems getting Riva Tuner to work, which is with Precision X for NVIDIA or MSI Afterburner. I had more problems of that crashing games than actually Windows 8, because I had to switch through the display mode is either the viewport or the frame buffer. So usually only one of those will work, and otherwise it'll crash the game. That's what I had a lot of problems with that with Black Ops as well as BioShock Infinite. It would crash the game that way, so I had to run on the frame buffer or something on BioShock Infinite to get it to work. I had minimal crashes. I think so far I've maybe used it for like 3 months. I've had it crash maybe 4 times, and that's about it. And of course that would be when I was forcing it, or if one of my hardware pieces inside the case, like my capture card, would fail all of a sudden, or it would lock it up. Then it would throw an error, and it would turn off the computer to save the computer from getting damaged or from losing data. Also, definitely need to talk about the Task Manager. Task Manager is a lot better than Windows 7. All of the graphs and things like that it has in there, and the actual logos of the processes shows what process they go to, rather than just saying, you know, having the slang term in EXE. You have no clue what it actually is. In this case, it has a logo, so you can tell what it is. And everything, you can look at it from a glance and know just which processes to close. And it starts off at that panel when you go into the when you go into the Task Manager, which is way, way, way better than Windows 7. Had a big problem with that in Windows 7. Definitely don't have that problem in Windows 8. It's pretty resilient to viruses. Haven't really got a virus yet. You know, still have my fingers crossed. Don't want to get a virus on this or any of my other future machines. So yeah, I would highly recommend it to a basic user, business user, or a gamer, whatever. So back as far as gaming, I haven't seen any problems with speed changes. It's perfectly good. I mean, there's always updates for it, and the Windows update is 1,000 times better than it was on Windows 7. You know, now it's got like a silent update, and it doesn't, you know, have that little thing down in the bottom corner saying, you know, you have 40 minutes till it updates, and then you have to hit postpone. And then if you have a laptop, say like this one's still running Windows 7. I should switch it to Windows 8. And I put it in hibernation, and then you open it back up, and it says it needs to update. It'll just shut it down. It'll shut it down, and you're trying to go and do work on it, and it'll shut it down and update it. So, a lot better with Windows 8. It's overall the best OS I've used, and also the cheapest, because I bought it when it was $40. You know, a lot cheaper than Windows 7. Yeah, so great for gaming. I use it on my gaming rig. I would use it on any other rig. Of course, maybe not for maybe a server rig. I might even use it for that too. But yeah, so I think it's the best Windows yet, and I use it a lot for gaming. And I know some people are skeptical of it for gaming, but I would suggest it for gaming if you guys are thinking of switching. I think it's worth a switch. Yeah, so Windows is moving towards the right way, but like I said, it's only been getting better. I mean, I haven't had a super big problem with the last OS, but every time there's a new OS I see from Windows, I see a better version of Windows from Microsoft. So I will always be updating, keeping updated with it, and with each new iteration of operating system that comes out, and testing it. But I haven't really found a bad one yet, and each one is better than the last. So I would really suggest Windows 8, and it's a great deal, especially if you find it on that kind of a deal. But I don't know if it'll be on a deal like $40 anytime soon again. And everything is really simplified. It had basically like a standard version and a pro version, not, you know, like ultimate, professional, home user, student, or whatever. Or it was premium, like home or whatever, and then it's like builder and ultimate, and professional. There's just too much stuff there, so they definitely simplified it. And they're also making more integration with social media, and their Word platform, Microsoft Word platform, is a lot better integrated into this than it was ever. And overall, a great platform for you know, a computer or even a tablet. I mean, it works best on both, which some people don't like, as they say, oh, it looks like a, you know, tablet version of an OS. But I think it's really good that you have this cross compatibility that you never really got from any other operating system before. So. And it pretty much runs exactly the same from tablet over to PC. You know, you can kind of run the same similar software, and as well as pass documents back and forth, and games and things like that. So I think it's definitely a great buy, and I use it every day, and I'm going to be using it every day till I come out with another one, and I would highly recommend it. So this has been Steven from Legit PC, and this is my little talk on Windows 8 for gaming and consumer computing, as well as business computing. So if you like my videos, please subscribe for more videos like it, and thanks for watching.